Hello, children. Let's begin your chapter number 6, Journey of Food. You all know food is very much important for us to stay alive since it gives us energy to perform various activities. It also helps in the growth of our body. So, from where we get food? We get food from plant and animals both. We will in this chapter we will learn about the food we get from plants. A large portion of our food comes from plants. We get the so many types of food from the plants. We get food grains like cereals. Cereals means rice, wheat, millet, oats and corn from the plant. We get pulses, various kind of pulses like kidney beans, black gram, chickpea, dry pea, moth bean, etc. from the plants. We get oil seeds. Here is a picture of some oil seeds. The seeds from where we get oil like groundnut, mustard, sesame and sunflower seed. We get cooking oil also from this seeds. Next we get fruits and vegetables. All the fruits and vegetables come from plants like banana, apple, mango, etc. Plant also give us various vegetables like carrot, onion, tomato. We used to eat these fruits and vegetables either raw or after we used to cook them. Next we get spices from the plant. Spices add flavor to our food. In Hindi we can call masale. Each spice has a distinct aroma. Each and every spice have different flavor. Some spices are cardamom, cinnamon, clove, turmeric, cumin seed, black pepper, etc. Indian food, our food is world famous only because of we used to use spices over it. Also we get beverages. Beverages means the leaves of some plants are used to make drinks. They are called beverages. For example, tea is made from tea leaves. We used to prepare coffee from coffee beans. Now, our next topic is how food reaches us. It is very important to know that how we get food. The food we get to eat undergoes a number of processes before reaching us. Firstly, the food crops are grown by the farmer in a field. What are the various steps of farming? Growing of crop. To grow crop, the farmer, so many steps are being involved. The farmer used to prepare the field. He plows the field and sows seed in the soil. He used to add manures. He used to add fertilizer to the crop. Then the farmer takes care of the crop. He used to irrigate. He used to water them regularly. He used to spray insecticide, pesticide so that they will be kept away from the insect, pest, etc. The grown crops are then cut. The process is known as harvesting. In this picture you can see the farmer separate the grain from the harvested crop. This is known as threshing. Next process is known as threshing. Then from field to our plate. Then the harvested crop is being stored. And how it comes to our plate? The collected grains are packed and sent to the wholesale market. Like other food and food items like fruits and vegetables are also brought. Such a big wholesale market is called mandi. From mandi, the grocers and shopkeepers buy the crops in the bulk. Finally, we buy food article according to our need from the shopkeepers. Now, the food must be handled properly. So, the topic is handling food. We should not let our food get spoiled or wastage. Our food gets spoiled, and if we used to eat that food, they will cause so many disease or food poisoning. So we should always eat the fresh food. How we can preserve them from being spoiled? We can keep the food covered. We can store the food in refrigerator. Store the dry items like pulses, rice in airtight containers, and we can store them in the form of pickles also. Now, wastage of food. We should not waste the food. In our country, the large part of population is very poor and they are not even capable to afford a one time proper meal. So we should try to minimize the wastage of food. We can avoid wastage by the following steps. Do not put excess food on your plate at homes or at parties. Cook food according to the number of the people served. Give leftover food to needy people, and store the food properly so that it will not get spoiled. So, here ends your lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.